All right, guys, so we're doing cucumbers today. What are all the tips and tricks to get your cucumbers to grow correctly and not have a big giant mess? We started all these plants in the greenhouse, brought them out the very next day. Everything got eaten up. I'm gonna show you how to fix that. So this year we actually planted some lemon cucumbers, which is supposed to be the best tasting, period. And these are those. And look how nice they look. Everything's nice and green. Everything's really blooming out. There's a couple of leaves under here I need to prune off that shows you how it used to be, right? That's what we started out with. We first brought it from the greenhouse, and we're just doing these covered trellises here with the shade tarps on them to keep a lot of the sun off of the dirt. If you keep the sun off the dirt, when they're containers, a lot easier to keep them watered. You don't have to water them really even every day. But if they're in direct sun, it dries them out really bad. You can see some old damage here. And these are aphids, bugs, even like a form of rot. And that's a bad problem. You know, here in Missouri, people say, oh, it could be in the dirt, it could be outside. Well, we drug all these containers. We started the cucumbers in these containers in the greenhouse. And like I said, the very next day, after we brought them outside, everything just went downhill. I actually had to replant them. They get eaten up so bad. Then over here, our second trellis, we have Armenian cucumbers, and they were the same way. And I sprayed these yesterday. You just kind of want to look for bugs. There's a fly on her, but you want to look under the leaves, make sure there's no aphids, no bugs. Is there bugs on them? There is a bug on her, and these have not been sprayed for a few days. So they probably need to be sprayed one more time. Usually at least twice a week before the plants are fruiting. We do this, and these are straight 8s. I'll put some links below for these seeds if you guys ever had these. But this is the magic potion. There's actually a couple things you could buy, and this is Daconal fungicide, and this really does a trick. Now, there's natural alternatives to these too, which you may want to go to once you change over and you start bearing fruit. You may not want to put the actual fungicide on there. You can see flies and crap flying around, and this will just knock all that junk off. I'm trying to get under the leaves a little bit, best we can. And a lot of guys, once they start bearing fruit, will actually use baking soda to do this. And they'll spray baking soda and other stuff mixed. Also neem oil, NEM. You can actually spray that on here. But I heard this wasn't such good results with that. But this has active ingredient in it is, what the heck was that here? Get some focus going on. CLOROTHALONIL. And that's the active ingredient that kills the bugs or keeps the bugs away. And any kind of mites, actually helps all the rot. Not only does it help cucumbers, actually it's helped our melons out a lot. We had some watermelon and some honeydews up here. They were also getting eaten up really bad until I started spraying them with that stuff. In fact, they're on their way out. And you can see these watermelons here when they're real little, how bad they're getting eaten up. And that's what you don't want. These are on the way to die, and that reeled them back in. I have just a small garden box with some sunflowers. It's kind of overplanted. We have some cantaloupes, which will grow this way, hopefully. We have some fennel over here in the middle. And we have some peppers, 2 pepper plants, one on each side. And all this stuff is getting eaten up so bad, especially for whatever reason, the bugs are severely attracted to the sunflowers. And they were just getting all chewed up. That same spray fixed all of that. Look at that. Wasn't keeping an eye on it this past week. Did not spray it enough. I came out here and there was like bugs on stuff. And once you see that, you know. Then I saw that leaf getting eaten up. Sprayed it on there, and there was nothing. There is nothing on there. Look how nice those look. Really nice and healthy plants, as long as you keep that on there. Now if I just get the birds to stop sitting on my little trellis here and crapping on my pepper plants, I'll be good to go. But yeah, look at that. It's a nice couple, 3 peppers on there. And these were those giant macaroni sweet peppers. And the write-up said they had a smoky flavor. So we'll see. Let you guys get some updates on that. But that spray has been a lifesaver. I just thought I'd show you real quick the seeds and exactly what works. That's been also a lot of issue is you buy seeds, they don't come up, or they're screwed up somehow and they don't actually function, or they're prone to having a lot of diseases and issues. And so those lemon cucumbers are the burpee ones, and those have been absolutely phenomenal. I'll put links down here to this stuff. And Armenian, they give you a lot for what it is. And then I bought like a value pack of these heirloom melons. And those have been really good. Everything came up right away. There's no issue at all. These were dirt cheap. I want to say they were less than $10 for the whole variety pack. And they're a straight 8. I believe that's from Lowe's. And that's how those work. Those are really good canning pickles. Just trying to show you guys all this stuff. That way, if you're just starting out with a garden, or if you try to grow cucumbers and you actually fail with it, it had a lot of issues, this should be pretty much enough information to keep whatever it is going with no problems. And you're not going to have a messed up crop or something right when you start harvesting. It's going to die off, or it's going to die at random. When you're too far into the season to replant them, that's the worst thing possible. We had this problem last year, and it didn't hit till, I don't know, I would say probably nearly August. And whenever it hit hard, and actually took out my plants. They started rotting. I did not find too much write-up on that stuff. We tried our tomato aphid spray. It just wouldn't work. It did not have the active ingredient in it. And yeah, this year we don't have to worry about tomato spraying or cutworms or anything. Everything's in the greenhouse. We just don't get that kind of stuff in there. A lot of you guys say, Nathan, why didn't you plant your cucumbers in the greenhouse? The greenhouse is not big enough. It's 10 by 30 and it's already full. So next year, hopefully, we could do a hard panel heated greenhouse, maybe this fall, and we'll do some lemon trees and all that stuff in there and have it year round. So we're looking into that. We'll see if we could vastly expand upon the greenhouse, a bunch of vegetables. The plan is here to hopefully have a year-round vegetable garden. We do have that within range, getting electricity to it and constant water. So that's not a big deal. We just have to figure out exactly what we need. We need a mini split in there. A lot of guys do the water barrels. I can't see that in Missouri winter working out. You'd have to have a stupid amount of water. I don't think it'd ever heat up, but we'll see. We'll keep doing some research on that. Thank you guys for watching very much. Hope you like the garden updates. We'll be back some more probably tomorrow.